What's up there guys, it's Mac, hope you guys are well. This is a quick announcement about Sega Forever. As you guys all know, Sega have rebranded themselves as Sega Awesome Sega, and they're absolutely showing a new side to all their classic franchises. It seems like they want to promote and re-release all of their classic titles, and there was the idea of Sega Forever. No one really knew what it was about. Were they going to release a new console? No, that wasn't the case, but it was definitely going to be something like an online service, like a Steam service of some sort. And what they've actually done is released a mobile designed account where you can play all of the entire library of classic Sega games all across the board. You got SG 1000 games that are going to be coming out. You got Sega Saturn, obviously the Sega Mega Drive, also known as Sega Genesis. You've got the Master System, which is a console that I absolutely love and I grew up on as well. And the Mega Drive obviously is a very popular brand that I recognize and absolutely love. And you've got other ones like Sega Dreamcast. Sega Saturn is something that you would never normally see on a emulation type of a system, but this is going to be on your mobile devices, on your tablets, on your phones, and it's going to have all of that, and like the entire library eventually. I mean, they're going to have obviously a select amount of titles that they're going to keep on releasing. The idea is that they're going to release a new title every month, and they're going to make money off the revenue from the ad revenue. So there's not going to be any actual purchases to buy straight out. You can just download the game app for free. I've tested it out myself. It is really robust. The actual sound quality of every single game is absolutely fantastic. It's very clear. There's a lot of adverts obviously. You have the option to buy the game after you've played it. You've got a save state option as well. You can save 3 states, but if you want to play those save states, you're going to have to watch an advert again. Obviously, if you want to avoid the adverts, you can just buy the game, which costs you $2. That is it. That's what they're charging. So in that sense, it's a really good incentive. I'm glad that they're waiting for the free option rather than going for the full-on paid service to pay monthly, because that would then just turn people off Sega. But this is some way of actually winning back the fans that they've lost along the way and get back that original nostalgia of their classic franchises from the 16-bit era. This is like literally a Super Nintendo, a Sega versus type of an advert. You know how you had the Sega does what Nintendo don't, that era? It's all about that. The very classic 90s style advert that's happening behind me right there is what was all about the 90s and growing up, and the type of adverts campaigns that were all there. And they revisited that entire campaign with like a scientist getting all the old consoles, pushing them all into one sort of device and pressing a button, and they all convert into one device, which is like a mobile, a smartphone. So obviously it's the idea of now everything can be played on a mobile device, and that's just literally your cell phone, or it can be obviously a smart device, so a tablet or an iPad, stuff like that really. But it's just cool. You can buy it from the Android app, the Play Store, or you can get it from the iOS and the iOS store as well, so the Apple Store. So some of the games that they've got already released is you've got Sonic the Hedgehog 1, you've got Altered Beast, Phantasy Star 2. That's a really popular RPG that is really expensive to buy if you buy in physical form, but to get it all here in this free setup, it's going to bring people back to these classic games, and they can actually play them and actually get them for free as well, so they don't have to pay an arm and a leg, and you actually convince them to actually revisit some of these games that are really hard to get nowadays in physical form if you're a retro collector. You got Kid Chameleon. I was playing that one, some really funky music in that, absolutely loving the soundtrack on that, and it's really easy to play. You can obviously play with your physical, you can play with the on-screen buttons, but you can also connect any Bluetooth controllers to the service, and you can literally play with that. So fantastic option for people who can play with classic controllers. You've got these controller adapters that sort of come on with a clip, and you can plug in your phone. That's absolutely perfect for these type of stuff, so this is the one time we can actually use these controller adapters for your smartphones and stuff. You've also got Comic Zone as well, so really good title to start off with. Quite a nice varied amount there. You got RPG, you got adventure, you got side scrollers. It's good. And eventually what they're planning to do is release a game every month, or I think it's 2 games every month. Every month you're going to get like a refreshed library, so it's going to constantly be changing, and then be getting more and more titles added to the list, and you're gonna have things like Sega Saturn and Dreamcast games on here. I mean, if they could bring Sonic Adventure 2, I'm absolutely gonna be playing that everywhere I go. So anyway, that's my initial thoughts on the actual Sega reveal of Sega Forever. What do you guys think? Will you guys be getting this yourselves? I mean, I've tried it myself. The ads are a bit annoying, but once you buy the games, you won't be getting any more adverts. So it's definitely a good service. It's good to have it for free because you don't want to be paying something outright. But what do you guys think of it? Leave a comments below below the video, and I'll try and reply to every single one if you guys have any questions as well. If you enjoyed that video, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, take care guys. This is Mac. Peace out.